Yeah, you know, sometimes just one little mistake can go downhill and there's no way to recover from it. Did I do e4 to start with? I forget. Anyway, we'll do e4 now and then I'll do d4 next. Okay, we got a king's pawn opening. Dueling king's pawns. Oh, a Russian. The Petrov defense. A Russian game. So this is not good. Let's see. How do you refute that? You're supposed to kick the knight back before you do anything else. If the knight retreats, then there's this devastating discovered attack. But yeah, if he defends the knight, then it's just a. I think the best you can do is gain a pawn, but you can chase this knight here. No, you don't. You don't win so much, in my experience. Let's see, he can't. He didn't want to move the knight. You know, he could have delivered a check here, but let's get rid of his knight. I could move my knight, but then he can move. I can move my knight, and then his knight is pinned, right? So yeah, maybe I get more than. I'll show you what the best sequence after this. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to get a knight for a pawn. Then let's see, I could put this knight here, here, here. Not these are two are out. I could put it here. I could put it over here. Put it back here. I think it's better off going over to this side. Yeah, you gain something, but if black plays it correctly, the most you can gain is a pawn. I just wanted to show you that. So it's not. It's still bad, but it's not as horrible as it is made out to be. Okay, let's develop some pieces. I will take this if he lets me. Okay, so now he wants to. No. Yeah, you always kick the knight first. That's definitely the thing to do. So I could castle queenside here, it looks like. Or I could do a fianchetto. Looks like he's trying to win with his pawns here. Knight here. I wonder if that was anything. Yeah, I think I'll castle kingside and then just bring the. And if you want to take my knight, you can have it in exchange for your bishop, of course. Yeah, and then rooks to the center. Please be nice in chat. Okay, so I could put the rook here, and this would be a trade. He can have this pawn here. But yeah, after I take back, I can bring my queen out here. On a line with this king. So, okay. Take this pawn then. He can take my pawn, I'll take his pawn. It's a deal. This is still hanging. Oh, this is hanging now. Now this is hanging. Plus his rook is hanging. And he resigned. Yeah, it was all over. So if we go to the analysis board, go back to the beginning, all the way back to the beginning. Come on, wake up. There we go. And turn the engine on. Even, even, +1. So it's not +3, you notice, it's just +1. And then what he should do here is not defend the pawn that way. What should he do? He should defend with the queen. And then when you take, he attacks the pinned knight. You can defend the knight, but he gets it back. So you basically win a pawn. So you've got this extra pawn here. So that's the best you can do. There's some compensation for black here. Nice position up a pawn. Yeah, white is better, but it's not totally winning. And some people have been known to play this. The computer is suggesting trading queens. You know, it's a check and forces a queen trade, or just developing the knight, or pushing this pawn. Yeah, taking advantage of the pin again. There's various things. I mean, white's position is slightly awkward. So, but it's still good for white, better for white. So you should avoid this as black. Let's get a game. Hey, there was no way out of that one that I saw. Okay, d4. Okay, we've got a Nimzo-Indian. I'm going to play the Rubinstein variation. No, I did not play the Rubinstein variation. I mouse slipped. Okay, what do I do? Okay, I got to defend this. I meant to play e3, of course. But it's just a pawn. Admittedly, it's a center pawn. But hey, I've got a lot of development here. Okay, a rook on the center file. Let's see, if he takes here, I'll take back. If he takes here, I'll take back. You know, one thing I could do is push the a pawn and then develop the bishop out to a3. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so he just pushed all his pawns forward and it's not bothering to take anything. Okay, now something's going to break here. So too bad. You know, sometimes you can win this f-pawn here. With the knight here and then a check here. The queen and bishop battery. Knight here ready to take on f7. But you would need more force, and it just wasn't happening anyway. Huh. He's just going to take everything. Okay, let's close this off. And then figure out how to redevelop my bishop, probably around to this side, huh? So I was thinking I could play f4 and f5 while keeping this solidly defended. And then the queen could take here, and I could try to break through on his king side here. Like so. But yeah, I've left this under defended, I guess. Wow. Bishop d2. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's asking for that. But now he can escape. He can escape by playing his rook here. Queen's got to move, though, and then I can take here. Yeah, I don't normally take advice from chat, but in this case, oh, he gets a check. In this case, it was something that he had to deal with. Wow, this guy is too good, huh? So if I take here and he takes my bishop, I can take here with check. And come in with the queen. And if he takes back, I'll take with check and then take his queen. Okay, I'm going to allow this one. Queen takes rook, rook takes queen, bishop takes queen. Did I miss something like that? I don't know. Well, anyway, I got him to think here. Yeah, it was earlier, right? Yeah, so he's trying to figure out f takes e6 is lights out, yeah. So he can't take the pawn. Ah, okay. I still have trouble moving my queen with check, huh? Well, I can trade queens. Bishop takes queen, rook takes queen, and then take the pawn here with the rook behind it. Or I could just take and threaten to create a queen here, right? So he stops it that way. So now, queen here. So, I'm a piece up, right? He did get some pawns, and my bishop is hanging. Let's move it. He's got the, indirectly, this bishop is looking at the rook. Yeah, and if he takes here, I can just move this rook. Okay, it's all right then. You'll get a couple pawns for a rook at most that I see. Yeah, you can go there. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's see. I could leave it here. I put my bishop here. If he takes my bishop, I take his rook. If he takes my rook, I take back. Oh, but then he takes this. Okay. Let's get this to a safe square. And then what do we do here? He's attacking my rook. How annoying. How annoying is that? Yeah, it looks like he's going to get a bishop back. Trying to see if I can get a pawn or something in. Also give my king some space so I don't get mated. He's doing it that way. That's interesting. Yeah, I thought he was going to move the pawn to take advantage of the pin. So we're still at 2 rooks. 2 rooks to 1. Come on. Don't be silly. Giving up your rook to save a pawn for a move. That was not good. Okay, let's just bring the king over. Keep inside the square of the pawn here. Let's round up some of these pawns. Yeah, I mean, what is he planning to do? Chase my king away with his king? That was funny. So that was an interesting game. Let's all the way back to the beginning here. So yeah, this of course I wanted to play. E3 there, and it's an even game. Yeah, you know the chess engine is not too impressed with this. So this is -1, so I lose a pawn. And we're all just, oh, it jumped to 0 there. That's interesting. So here he played, yeah, this makes it even again here. But then I make some mistakes. Check the escape. Yeah, this is all bad for me. And then here I'm losing more. So when he went there, I probably should have gone here right away, but it doesn't work. Look at that. Bishop d2. After bishop pincer. Tactics, tactics, tactics. Okay, so he brought his rook here. He's still winning. I pushed a pawn. And then he didn't take it. He played here. And so this is losing all of a sudden, and I should... okay, I got distracted by the bishop d2. He still had this rook takes pawn idea, which he didn't play. But here I should have just gone ahead and taken. So yeah, that's what I get for following chat's advice. So let's see if we go back. So what I actually played was the skewer. And he attacked my queen. Oh, so it was this position here where queen takes rook, you were saying, as a possible escape. Yeah, it's the best try here. So how does that work out? In fact, it says I'm ahead. Queen takes rook. Rook takes queen. And then I can take the bishop. I'm in the queen here. You can take the pawn with check. Yeah, this is better for me. But he gets a couple of pawns for the bishop, so I'm just like +1 here. But since I was losing before, it's certainly the best try there. Yeah, so rook b3, that should have triggered something, right? The skewer followed by rook b3. I should have noticed that, because that's a typical way to try and get something. You know, you're attacking the queen, so give up your queen for the rook and then take the queen. But then he did have this taking this pawn, but bishop taking the pawn, and this pretty nasty fork. So it's not so simple. Anyway, I just ran away from the rook like a coward. And then he's winning, he's winning, he's winning. And then he's still winning. But then he moved his rook. He moved his king, so that was a mistake, and it's back to even. So here, what should he do? He should take the bishop. So this was just a bluff. I was planning to play check here. He should put his king in front. I was thinking, you know, with the check, and then maybe my queen could come in, you know, here somewhere, but it's just not working. And he's got threats here. So yeah, he should have done it. He should have just taken the bishop. Okay, let's get somebody new. That was fun, though. Yeah, he was kind of dragging his heels on that game. Let's do a e4, e5. Okay, a Ruy Lopez on the black side. Oh, the exchange variation. Defend the pawn. I'll need to do that eventually. I think I'll castle queenside. You know, I've tried to play this with a kingside pawn storm. I've never succeeded. It seems natural, right? You've got an extra pawn over here. Actually, you don't have an extra pawn, do you? Because he's already played this. Just doesn't seem to work out. Like castle queenside, put your rooks over here, push the pawns forward. Maybe it's just too slow. We will try it again. And it seems like putting the rook on this file and then pushing this pawn here should open up something. Queen can drop back. So he wants to push. If he pushes, I will take it. If he takes, I will take it. So shall we just start with this? I guess he takes his pawn. I take back, and then he can take over here. But I will use that open file to attack his king. I think that was a mistake, right? It just makes it easier for me to bite into his position. So now my rook is loose. Yeah, you can do that. But, well, I can do this. Do you have some killer move that I don't see? And then your knight has to move. Okay, how about we pile up on that? This is an interesting game. There's both sides. He's got an undeveloped queen side, and I have an undeveloped king side. I was thinking I'd just take here, because I've got a check. And the check. And the queen can come in. And the bishop. Let's do the bishop check first, right? See where he goes. Also got pressure here on his queen. So rook here, queen here. I can put the rook here. He'll run back here. 1, 2. He's got 3 squares to go to. Rook here would be not so great. There's bishop here. Ah, there's queen here. Even better than the bishop. Well, if he takes, oh, it doesn't work. Okay, how about rook here? Yeah, that's it. King has no moves. All right. Oh, well, that was nice. Okay, post-game possibility. Let's check it out. So yeah, that time it actually worked out. Let's see if we can get back to that position. So bishop takes knight, queen h2. So probably in this position, yeah, instead of retreating my queen. Yeah, I think so. Oh, it's check. Queen takes knight with check. All right. So probably doesn't work. What does the computer say is best here? It says I'm winning. Yeah, it liked my move. It liked this move. It also liked just bringing the knight out. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I just had a fun game. Let's get another one. Bishop b3 and you win the rook. c6 was strong. Ah, well. Oh, well. What have we got here? Another queen's pawn opening. Nimzo-Indian. They could sack the queen. Interesting. Okay, so let's play this way. I always attack the center when they don't defend it with a knight or a pawn. Then we can castle. Okay, I'm going to bring the knight out here and then pawn to e4. Ah, computer does say c6 was the move. Okay. Yeah, it's not surprising. So if I go here, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Yeah, I can go here. And I like to bring the knight over to the king side. Could bring the bishop here first. It's a tempo on the queen, although we could push this pawn. We just move the queen away. Okay. Let's see, I've got knight to e4 here. So do I want that bishop? Can't, let's see, I can't bring the queen out yet. I could bring it to f6. Where does the bishop go? It could move to here, to here, to here, to here. Yeah, I think wherever it goes, it's trapped. So I was just worried my knight might get trapped too. Okay, so now it's decision time. Let's see, I take this pawn, and then I move the bishop with tempo, and I'm threatening to take here. Oh, it's a check. I take this pawn, king takes, and then I get a free move with the bishop because it's check. Go here, check. Here, check. Here, check. It's too bad I don't really win anything. Or I could get rid of this knight and then push this pawn Oh, I can't push the pawn, but I could move my queen aside and then push the pawn. This is what I want to do. Get my queen here. Knight here to here. If I put my knight here, he'll probably just take it. Okay, so he decided to bust things up rather than let them fester like this. Okay, but now I can do the knight here, and it's hitting something. And then there's a check there that wins the queen. If I got rid of the bishop. He's not buying it. Shucks. Okay. Let's get rid of that bishop. And then now I have to move my knight. Where does it want to go? It could go to f5, hitting this pawn. And then you push the pawn, and then where does it go after that? It goes back here, maybe. Oh, the rook can take the pawn if it's pushed. No, it can't. It cannot. It cannot. Probably go here. Oh, you want to be clever, huh? Maybe that wasn't the best square for the queen. Not sure. Anyway, I think I'll blockade here with the rook if he lets me. Your opponent left the game. You can claim victory in 16 seconds. Well, I would claim a victory just because of the rating disparity. I don't want to call it a draw, but I don't really believe I'm winning. We can always ask the chess engine here. Claim victory. Okay, let's look at the analysis board. What do you say, computer? Computer says -2. Okay, it's winning. It's winning for black. Yeah, it's a good structure. His king is a little loose. I have the queen coming in here potentially, and the dark squared bishop is blocked in by the pawn. But I thought just pushing this pawn forward. Knight here. Ah, it's true. The knight could go here now that this bishop is not here. Bishop back. Then I take the pawn. Okay, or what? Could defend the pawn. Actually, not so easy to defend the pawn. And knight there. Oh, with a fork. Okay. So I did have some immediate threats. Anyway, yeah, his position just seemed a little bit loose. Interesting. Okay, that's it for this session. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thanks for the follow, Smolio. And I am hoping to start streaming some more, maybe play some Go as well as some chess. And I'll stream about this time of day, different days of the week. I don't really have a set schedule yet, but follow me to get notified for when I'm streaming, and I will see you next time. Bye now.